partnering with Nearshore Executive Alliance, it could be very beneficial. It really helps us to be able to garner and understand what's going on, what countries are growing, what areas are perhaps the best destination for the kind of work we want to do, whether it's voice, non-voice, IT services. So ability to understand the provider landscape, the countries that's down there and what they're doing from an economic perspective, from a government support perspective. So I think Nearshore Executive Alliance allows a lot of people to connect into that.
So depending on what kind of skills you're looking for, if it's creative skills, Argentina has been a great location. If you're looking for multifunctional captive centers, Costa Rica is a great location. And of course, if you're looking for scale, Mexico and Brazil both have scale. They have multiple cities that have a huge amount of population and a lot of good schools.
I think Brazil has a huge internal market. We have probably 1 million, a resource pool of more than 1 million IT services professionals. And it's a very developed and mature market.
I've done a lot of work personally within Guatemala and Nicaragua, Colombia as well. So finance and accounting, accounts payable, accounts receivable, treasury roles, that kind of thing. We're seeing a lot of expertise or a lot of education coming through the schools in terms of the finance and the banking as well. And we saw that very much so within Guatemala.
In the region that I work in, the Andean region in Colombia, in Medellin and Bogota, these are individuals who are desperately trying to, and have been, and I've been doing business there for 12 years, trying to change the way they're perceived in the United States. And one of the great ways to do that is through great work. They can be bitter about being thought of as drug dealers and coffee growers, but instead they choose to prove their value and worth as through great design, great execution of applications, and super work for our clients.
So it was a call center project in Nicaragua. At the time, they only had 250 call center employees. And their primary industries at the time were manufacturing and agriculture, coffee. And so when we brought the project there, the company thought that they would try 250, that maybe they would get that many, maybe not. That company right now is at 3,000 employees, and they're looking at growth. And what's happened in Managua now is an entirely separate middle class has been created. There's another career path for those individuals that are wanting to maybe have some type of call center or IT or technical support type of career. It's really exciting for me, and it's also given women an opportunity to grow and progress in their careers, and something that is really well suited for them as well.
It will benefit everyone. So we are creating jobs in other areas. We are giving opportunities to other countries, other regions. And we also are adding value to companies in the States also.
We have been in business for 30 years, and we have been doing Nearshore for 15 years. So we have basically done a lot of the legwork that has enabled the Nearshore platform to be ready.
Yes, I think clients that have outsourced a lot to Asia Pacific are realizing the limitations with 12.5-hour time difference, cultural differences, and so they're finding that many locations like we talked about, Mexico, Brazil, etc., are great locations for that kind of work. And it really helps when something is in the same time zone, so you don't worry about people working a night shift and losing a lot of people. A lot of attrition happens when you have those late shifts.